Hello and welcome to episode 10 of the podcast. This episode's a bit of a special episode. I'm your host, me, joined by my other host, myself,
Yes,
and
I
the
am.
third host, I.
Yeah.
Yes.
Myself, would you care to explain what the premise of this episode is?
Yeah, this is number 10. This is gonna be our last episode that has 10 in it. That's this is gonna be our last episode 10. So you won't be seeing any more episode 10s after this. So
Yes. And this episode is gonna be a reflection episode
reflection on what?
Hmm.
where we reflect on the first 10 episodes that we have
First
done.
10 episodes. Who said we haven't done more episodes and just hid them from the public? Do not ask
Why
about that. Do not.
do you think I said first 10?
There are currently 2 unreleased episodes, so who knows?
Yes.
Who knows? Ghost of
There
God
is
now.
there is a question that we have answered on numerous occasions, but we'll just answer again for all of you who still don't know.
I'm looking
We'll
at
get to
you.
that later.
I'm looking at you who asked that question.
We'll get to that later. So before we actually start, just to get it out of the way, hit the subscribe button, don't hit the bell. It helps us out. Leave a like, share it to all your friends, yada yada yada. Join our Discord, follow our Twitter, follow Instagram to talk with us. Yada yada yada, all that. Now on to the
Yeah.
premise of this episode. So, to get it out of the way, one of the questions that we have been asked and answered numerous times is, so, why did you start the podcast?
I mean, I have no harsh feelings for whoever asked this question, but I've been emailed this multiple times and I've answered it multiple times, so
Uh,
that's like something you shouldn't ask men their salaries. You shouldn't ask a woman their age. You shouldn't ask myself why she started the podcast.
Just answer the question myself. This will be the last time that we'll answer it. Any other time that someone asks this question,
You're
just
gonna be
refer them
redirected to
to
this
this.
video. We're gonna redirect
Exactly.
you to
Yeah,
3 minutes into this video. So the reason
Yes.
why is because I own a podcast. That's why.
Yep.
That is a
And
perfect explanation.
we finally had the time to actually, or you
Yeah,
finally had the
I
time
own
to
a
go and
podcast. That's
commission
why.
it all.
That's literally why I started it.
Because we had time and it was an idea that we threw around a little bit.
Mostly
yeah.
for a school project. Mostly.
It was earlier for that, but we never got to do that school project, so as a result of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on to the episode, moving on to our reflection. Let's reflect on episode 1 where it was just me and myself.
And I
So,
in the background. So
yeah,
that's
but
I was in episode 1, so if you guys ask him, he was in it, but like he wasn't actually involved in it. Like he was like we were scared he was gonna say something bad.
Yeah, back at the time. Yeah.
But we're just fine
any
with them
thoughts
saying
on
bad
the
stuff.
episode?
It it's really good for first time.
So, what are your thoughts on the episode?
Thoughts on the episode? Yeah. My thoughts on the episode are the conclusion I drew from that episode is Chibi Robo Ziplash sucks. And the color purple is pretty bad.
Yeah. And my thoughts on the episode were I was really nervous going into record it, but recording all that nerve just went away because it was like an actual chat between us. It was decent for a first episode, and we have done nothing but improved since then. And moving on to episode number 2. So, who all was in episode 2?
Episode 2 was the first episode with. Episode 2 was the first episode with Mix, so it had everyone except I. So, not
Yeah,
to
I
say.
was
Not
actually
to
not
say.
there in that.
Yeah, not to. So we're gonna be saying, it's when we talk about episodes, we're gonna say, oh yeah, it's not including I or Mix, because we both were on all the episodes. So we're gonna say
Yes.
it doesn't have myself. It doesn't. We're just gonna say to make it faster. It doesn't have Mix. It doesn't have I.
Yes. Episode 3 is where we introduce our third host,
Q&A.
fourth host, Mix.
No, that wasn't episode 3. That was episode 2.
Episode 2.
Episode 3 was the
Sorry.
Q&A. That's why there's no episode 3B.
Episode 2, what introduced our second host, Mix. And yeah, as myself said, to reduce on time, since both me and myself were in all the episodes, we're just gonna say who was not included.
I was.
So-
Mix wasn't in episode 3, but Mix came back for episode 4, which was the Halloween special.
Yes.
Yeah.
Episode 2. Myself, what are your thoughts on it?
Episode 2?
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, this is gonna get people mad, but there's actually a second version of that episode that includes much more
Don't tell them.
talking.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
There's actually
It is what it is.
it has more talk. It has more talking, but we messed that up, so we just went with a different script. That's gonna be.
Hang on, don't tell them. Don't tell them. Save it for the best of.
I don't think I'm actually gonna release that episode. It's gonna be stuck on the Lost Media Wiki. So
Yes.
we're gonna get hacked over this. So
Oof.
And I say, have you seen episode 2?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Right. So you won't be asked the question. So my thoughts on episode 2 were it was fun to record, seeing as since it was 3 people instead of 2. One of my first encounters with Mix, but all in all, you can tell the improvement. It's a slight improvement, but you can tell it.
episode 4 is where you truly got to know my nature of how mad I get on me.
Oh yeah. But more on that later. Episode 3A did not include Mix because she couldn't make it.
We actually have episode 3B somewhere, which is also gonna be on the Lost Media Wiki. So Lost Media
Don't
Wiki.
ask for episode 3B, you're never getting it.
Yeah, I actually have a USB with all the lost, all the unseen episodes, and all like the raw version of the episode without stuff cut out. So
Episode 3A was a Q&A. The questions I gathered from sources which remain unnamed and undisclosed. Don't ask.
that's also
My
gonna
favorite
be.
question on there was why was purple your favorite color? Go watch the episode to find out our responses.
I mean,
Myself,
which is
what are your thoughts on the episode?
that episode is like. So, it's like episode episode 3. Episode 3 was like. I have.
If you
no
need time
thoughts
to
on
think
that.
about it,
I don't need thoughts, but like that episode was.
It was fun.
Episode 1 was like not really in episode 1, so
Yeah.
I didn't
Episode
like.
1 was more of the preview.
No, yeah. Episode 4 was like the best episode, to be honest.
Save that for later. Hang
episode,
on. Talking about
okay,
episode 3.
okay. 3A. Because if we talk
Yes,
about episode
3A.
3, then we'll have to talk about episode 3B. And that went 1.
We'll talk about which ones are our favorites at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on episode 3A?
It is very good. It was the first time I ever spoke in it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. We introduced our third host, because I noticed that even though Mix was featured earlier, she is our fourth host because she is the newest member of the Mmi group.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And my thoughts on the episode were it definitely had structure, which it allowed it to go by quicker. There is still room for improvement.
Oh, and if you made it 11 minutes into a video without realizing this contains spoilers, so
Yes.
you just wasted 11 minutes.
Spoiler alert. Watch each episode if you haven't seen them yet.
Yes.
Pause the video and come back when you have.
I'll be
Moving
standing
on.
at the YouTube door. I won't let you click on this video unless you viewed it. I need to see your search history. And don't try to clear it.
We always know.
We'll know.
Moving on to episode 4. I believe episode 4 was a Halloween special.
Yes, it was. Unless it
Yeah.
isn't.
Maybe it is. I
Maybe
do
it was a
know
dream.
one thing about it.
Because I don't remember doing episode 4. I think it was all a dream. And this is actually episode 2.
Maybe. But I do know one thing about
Hmm.
episode 4. It did not feature
Yes, because
Yeah.
Ahem.
Yeah, I was
Ahem,
somewhere
ahem.
else.
Ahem.
So myself, what are your thoughts on episode 4?
Episode 4 is like where it's truly started. Truly started
Yes.
out.
I agree with you on that. Episode 4 is when we really got bullying.
Like everyone was like well established.
And the good thing about episode 4 is we got to know a bit about me, myself, and Max. We will not say anything about us. Just go watch the episode to find out more about us.
Yeah, we have to cut this part short because I sense that one person didn't watch episode 4, so we're gonna have to pause this video until you have watched it. So go watch that episode.
Yeah.
And
Hey, now since you've watched the episode, welcome back.
It was the first episode that went over 30 minutes, and episode wait, what was it?
Episode 4.
2 is our most viewed video right now, sitting at 80 views. No, 70 views, or it's sitting at 70 views.
Tell them.
I mean,
Okay. Don't tell them that's behind the scenes stuff.
behind the scenes stuff, like, you literally can go into any videos and see how many views it has.
Oh. Episode 4.
That's common knowledge. That's like taking something out of a textbook and saying, yeah, that's classified info.
I know. Episode 4, it's where we got introduced to Reverse Baldy, X's true identity, and introducing the Pain Train.
The Pain Train.
This is the first episode where you met Pain Plane.
Yes. My brother was mentioned in that episode. But
Oh, hello,
episode
it's me, Pain Plane, and I am making a cameo appearance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, episode 4 did involve a creepypasta reading of, I believe it's Big Boy 666, the Ghost Train.
Check in the description for that episode since you don't want to hear that story. The description has all the
Yeah,
timestamps so you can skip that story, so you don't need to hear that.
Yes. But yes, moving on to episode 5. Myself, who all was in episode 5, or who wasn't in.
That was I'm pretty sure that was the first episode with everyone in it.
I think
yeah.
I think it was.
It was.
So what are your thoughts on episode 5 with everybody together?
It was really great. It really good to hear that there was a fourth person.
Yes. Myself, what are your thoughts on episode 5?
Episode 5. Basically, I went on a rant about school.
Yeah,
My thoughts on episode 5 were, it sure was fun to record with all 4 of us being there. So watch it if you want to watch what's left of the chaos. Yeah. It was still fun having all of us together. Delve into some topics. I believe some of the topics were our favorite and least favorite subjects. Myself, am I right on that?
Yes, you are right. And I's a monster for liking IB math.
Yes.
bruh.
But AP, on the other hand, way better.
I agree with you in that. AP better. IB is a total bitch.
Woo! He said that!
You heard nothing!
Oh no, are we gonna get cancelled for that?
Oh, because you heard nothing.
So, if you're watching this, IB,
We
please sponsor us,
we
IB.
heard
AP,
nothing.
if you're listening to us, please sponsor us. IB, if you're watching this, please do not sponsor us. We don't want a free trial of IB, so.
Yes. But moving on, episode 6. Myself, who wasn't in episode 6?
Everyone was in episode 6. Episode 7 is when we started to see the decline.
Yes.
It was
So
it was the episode
6
where
about?
it's the episode that grew us the most, because after that we went from having 10 subscribers to having 25.
Yes. So what was episode that gained us so many?
I don't know. It's the train pun episode.
Yes, it's the episode where the word train was banned.
Yes.
And it's the one where I cracked a lot of puns because my head's full of steam.
Yeah.
You know what else? Want me to crack a train pun? Why
Sure,
did the
why not?
chicken cross the road? Because it was a train.
Yeah, that was very amazing.
Horrible.
Even
That's so
you
funny.
both still laughed. You both genuinely laughed.
It's one of the ones that's so bad it's good.
Yeah.
Who does? Comment down below. Who does train puns better? The
Right.
train himself, or
Yes, who does puns better? The train himself or myself? Myself. What is your thoughts on episode 6?
6? 6 is the worst episode. You know why?
Why?
I mean, cause like the puns, like who actually liked those puns? I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about you, Orange M. You know who you are.
I know a few people who love the puns.
Uh,
But you heard nothing from me. So, what are your thoughts on episode 6?
Honestly, it's really good, I guess. I mean, there were the train puns in there, but it other than that, it's just really good.
Yes.
Episode 7 now.
Yeah, and I still haven't done my thoughts on episode 6.
Your thoughts don't matter, Mr. Train.
Episode 6 was a fun episode to
Was
record.
a pun episode. No, actually, let's
The first
incorporate.
half
Let's
was.
incorporate a train pun into it. It was
Hang on,
train to make.
hang on.
Where is it?
First half of the episode was fun to record because it had structure. The second half of the episode was an absolute train wreck.
Bruh.
Pun more
I've
like
got that
train.
fun too many times.
Pun more like train.
Moving on,
Yeah.
episode 7. So, who wasn't in episode 7?
Mix. This is the episode where Mix just stopped coming.
Uh,
What was the topic for episode 7?
It was the Series X versus PS5. This we're not talking about the series. You might be saying, "Oh, the Xbox series." No, it was the Series X versus the 5.
Yes. And the episode 7, it included one of the only modular thumbnails.
Yeah, we only had 2 modular thumbnails because Mix wasn't here, so we can do whatever we want with Mix's profile.
Yes.
yeah.
So myself, what are your thoughts on episode 7?
I absolutely obliterated I.
Oh yes, it was also the first appearance of myself I.
The Myself
Yeah,
series.
yeah. The myself I remember.
We call it the Myself series now.
Yes. So
Yes.
what are your thoughts on episode 7?
It was good, and then it turned amazing when myself I came.
Oh yeah,
Myself I
agree
was
with you
pretty
on that. The episode was turning out to be pretty good, but as soon as we got an appearance from myself I had to physically restrain myself from laughing. It was a good episode.
Yeah, and that happened because I didn't know what to do there.
You were just speechless. You were literally speechless. You're like, actually, I don't know what an Xbox is. Xboxes, I never heard of an Xbox. So
And episode 7, I absolutely failed at keeping it under control.
Bruh.
I mean, you could have muted this whole time, cause like,
Yes, I could have. But it didn't. I was still there. So it counts. But episode
that was
8.
episode 8 was our longest episode. It was the first episode with gameplay in the background, and the only one with gameplay in the background. So
Yes. You suck at Doom and Tetris.
hey, but like
Yeah,
no, I suck
it
even
will.
more at Bomberman. Bomberman is
Yes.
like
Go watch the episode for some hilarious fails.
Yes.
hilarious fails. So, are you calling my failures hilarious?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
my decent melee footage, decent.
Yes. Decent.
Yes.
And
Decent.
episode 8 was
Our
the
longest.
blast
My
from
my-
the
my-
blast.
yeah, my throat hurted after episode 8. Like, it physically hurted since I didn't take any breaks from talking. I was just talking. And that episode
Oh, yeah.
took an hour to record until we actually started recording.
Yeah, like
'Cause-
Jeepers Creators.
Oh yeah. It was one of the most brutal episodes to record. I will say that. It was brutal.
Because
We-
the first time we did it, we messed up. Second time, The second time we got halfway into it and then it just stopped recording. So I had to do it all over again. Which is like,
Yeah, we did it 3
that's why
times,
I
I
sound
think.
like really tired in it. Like, I was tired.
It was brutal. But we got to learn some interesting facts about Nintendo. We, we got to know each other's first
Yeah, I mean,
game.
I was literally so tired that I messed it up. I said 1988 instead of 1880. No, 1889. I messed up this time.
Bruh.
Don't worry, if you watch the episode, down in the comments, the top comment by the channel itself does correct the mistake.
No, I actually corrected the mistake.
Yeah.
Alright, what are your thoughts on the episode?
It was, I guess, good. I mean, I know someone suffered,
Yes,
but yeah.
and you were barely talking. Like you were like unmuting and muting, and it's like crazy.
Yeah, because I didn't know what to say after that.
I know.
Which makes sense. Myself, what are your thoughts on the episode?
My soul hurts after.
It was a brutal one to record, I will say that, but it did turn out pretty well.
Also, I know the Lost Media Wiki is still watching this, but there's also, I made 5 thumbnails for that video. 5 of them.
Yes, 5 of the modular thumbnails.
Yes.
Since Mix couldn't join us, we went with the episode. The thumbnail that you currently see.
Okay, we were originally, these are all the, Mix, if you're watching this, you should have came, because we had a better one for you, but since you didn't come.
This was one of the orb enemies. I do not know the name. Feel free to roast me down in the comments. I don't care.
Yeah.
And also leave down below who's better at train puns, the train man himself or myself. Wait, I should be train man myself.
Oh, I'm the only demonic train here.
Well, I'm the train man. I'm the conductor man.
Do I have any input on this argument?
Oh. Right. Moving on to, I believe, episode 9.
Episode 9 is like director's commentary on this. So, this episode we talked about most disturbing things we saw, and then we like turned into something else. Like we went like we were like, let's say you're driving
Most
all the way
disturbing
to
things we
California.
saw,
It's
and
like
then
driving
it
to
turned into talking
California
about
but accidentally
napkins.
ending up in Texas.
We ended up talking about napkins at the end.
Yes, napkins.
Yes. Very.
And how napkins should. You should know my opinion on masks, because you watched the video. Masks and napkins. Not gonna. And.
Yes. And the episode was delayed due to technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Yes, it was like, it came out on Thursday. We recorded it on Tuesday, so not sure about.
There were some technical difficulties that prevented it from going up on the regular day.
Funny story. I literally forgot about that episode. Even though it came out yesterday, I forgot everything.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I remember episode.
It didn't come out yesterday. It came out 2 days ago.
Yeah, it came out yesterday.
Aren't we premiering this episode on Saturday?
Yesterday, if it were Friday. So you're watching this as the premiere. So I see someone in the chat. This guy in the chat, his name is Waterflame. Waterflame, since you're in this chat, just get out. You should be about banned right now. And also,
get out of here.
A little bit, if you're watching this, we told you to back up. A little bit, you need to get out here, 'Cause, like,
Get out of here.
especially
Yeah.
that train profile photo. Like, I don't know his name, but he's like a
It's
top
me,
viewer.
Pain Train.
And yeah, so
That's the name of the person, me, Pain Train. I'll give you one guess who it is. Leave down in the comments.
no, you need to leave down in the comments, Sean.
But yes. What what are your thoughts on episode 9?
Uh, it was cool, but I don't I don't remember what we did there.
Episode 9.
Yeah, I
Yeah, none of
forgot.
us remember that because that episode was so bad. Honestly,
It was one of the funnest episodes to record just because of how crazy it was.
yeah.
We started
If you
talking about
don't
one
know,
topic, then we somehow managed to transition to another
if you
topic.
didn't catch on
Watch
to
the episode to find the two topics.
if you didn't catch up to this, since I know you watched this, and if you don't know, Mix left halfway through it. Or did she?
Yes. It was one of the funnest
Because
episodes.
who knows that? Okay, rate the
But yes.
episode. What's your best? Okay, here's what's your best episode?
Hi.
What's your favorite episode to like record or watch? Like your favorite episode. Me, what's your favorite episode?
Just let I go first.
Okay, what's your favorite episode?
I can't decide, but I think it should be. Oh,
It should be. So you're not sure about your opinion. Okay,
I'll give you
since you're
time to
unsure
think.
about your opinion, he is actually he wanted Big Chungus to win the election, so that's his opinion.
what?
He doesn't know his opinion, so basically myself, I is basically giving him opinions. My favorite episode to record is episode 22, cause
I can't wait for episode 22 to come out so we can hear this.
Yes, thank you, myself.
Thank you, myself. I.
Don't worry,
So what's your
we'll come
favorite?
back to you later on your episode.
What's your favorite one?
My favorite episode, in terms of watching, that's a hard choice. I can't decide on that.
I mean
In terms of recording,
Yeah, recording.
recording might have to be episode 9 just because of how crazy it was.
My
Most
favorite
brutal one to record was episode 8, I believe, or was it episode 7?
Episode 8
I think
is
it was episode 8.
is the blank blank with the blank blank, and episode 7 was the blank blank versus blank blank.
Yeah, so it was episode 8. That one was the brutal one to record.
My favorite one to record was 8 and 4 because how mad I was able to get me, or aka Train Man. There's a
Yes.
There's a no
You were
spoiler
able
for the
to get me
episode.
thoroughly mad.
It's not a spoiler for the episode because more people want to see me get him mad. So, Mr. Train Man,
Mr.
Yes.
Train Man.
Mr. Sandman. Nah, me and my homies mess with Mr. Train Man.
Yes.
Alright. Since there's still time to kill,
Well, no,
Let's-
we're not even finished. We haven't even.
I still haven't done mine yet.
Whoa! Stop saying that. You stop saying there's still time to kill.
Like, bruh.
That makes us sound unprepared, even though we are. Please sponsor us.
What do you think I
Yes.
say it then? Have you thought about your favorite episode to record or / watch?
Or watch.
Yeah, like about two two of them.
Two of them.
There
Tell me
was
them.
two of them.
Right?
I forgot specifically
Which
which
episode?
episodes they were,
Just tell us what they were.
one was the one with the myself I,
That was
and the other
It's
one
that
was
was
with the
seven.
totally
train
not
puns.
episode. What 2 numbers before 8? I mean, that was totally not the episode with 2 numbers before 9. Like I said, your boy sucks at math.
Yeah.
What was your second favorite one? Because you said you had two.
The one with the bunches of train puns, cause yeah.
Episode uh 3 squared minus 3.
Yes.
Yeah. But alright.
No, episode 3 squared divided by 2. That's a challenge for all you mathematicians out there.
Yes.
Or if you really want to get fancy, 3 squared, the square root of 3 squared.
Yeah,
Alright.
now that's a challenge.
Yes.
Moving on.
Plus 3.
What are the future plans for the channel?
No, we haven't even gone over our worst episode today.
Well, fine then. I already said my worst episode.
My worst episode to record was. I have no. Episode 8 was hard to record, but I still liked it. But the one I hated the most was episode 6, and anything before episode 3 I didn't like that much. Anything before
Agree with you on
episode.
that on before 3.
Before 4. And I didn't like. I really did not like. I didn't like episode 6 and 5, even though I was like the star of it.
I will agree on you on that. I
Huh.
did not really like any episodes that came before episode 4.
It's like the golden age.
Gold.
Soon we're gonna be bought out by a company and be forced, like Joe Rogan, we're gonna be bought by Spotify, and it's gonna be like this is the golden age. That's it.
What is your worst episode?
Honestly, I don't know.
Which episode did you not like to record? Like, which episode's like, grr, I'm gonna be so mad if I have to record this episode again. Lost Media Wiki,
I mean,
please do
I
not
mean
contact me.
the lowest I feel of recording is neutral. So yeah, I still don't know. Is myself I able to help?
Oh, I love my worst episode to record was number 4, cause I was not in it, grr.
Alright.
Myself,
Myself, Mick. What's your
Thank you,
favorite and
myself
worst
I.
episode?
Very cool.
I don't know. I really don't know. What's your worst episode to record? I don't know. Thank you, myself, Mix.
Yes, thank
No
you.
problem.
Thank you.
We all
Now I'm gonna
recapping
mute for the rest of
episodes.
the episode.
Right. Are we done with the recaps of the episodes?
No wonder Mix doesn't like to be on here.
Huh.
Right. So moving on, let's talk about the future plans for the episode.
Future plans, basically to hear this full segment, you have to buy Time Machine and Time Travel, so
Yeah.
honestly, future
Go ahead.
plans for this, we're gonna start doing these together, because if you do not know, we actually aren't together when doing this, like most podcasts.
Yeah, so sometime in the future we will start recording in the same studio. But for now we're all separated due to COVID and all that.
Yeah. Why does coronavirus have to exist now?
I mean, no, it's. Oh, happy birthday, coronavirus. Coronavirus is a year old now.
Oh,
Exists now. I mean, the people in the Black Plague were like, "Grr, why couldn't this exist? This is the Renaissance. We don't need this. We're trying to write some Shakespeare stuff."
Yes.
yeah.
But in all seriousness, we will hopefully start recording in a studio together.
So there won't be as much lagging and mic issues. Ahem ahem. Ahem
Yeah, it
ahem.
would be very
Ahem
amazing.
ahem. And you won't have to buy a new mic. Ahem 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 ahem. Ahem.
Yes.
Ahem, ahem,
Or does
ahem.
anyone have a cough drop? Ahem ahem ahem. Ahem.
I'm
Uh,
fairly sure if the people couldn't tell by now,
But
my audio is different because I recently just got my new mic. So hopefully, until we move into
fun
the
fact about
studio, my audio will be better.
his microphone. It is a gamer one. It is RGB mic.
Yes.
Very gamer. Like someone hears his laptop. Ahem ahem ahem. Ahem ahem
ahem,
ahem.
ahem.
Ahem
Ahem,
ahem.
ahem.
Can someone join me
Yes.
on this? Ahem ahem.
Ahem, ahem.
Ahem.
Ahem. No,
Ahem,
I
ahem.
need to add more train pun into this. Train. 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 Train.
Chugga,
Train.
chugga, chugga.
Yes.
Chugga,
Train,
chugga.
train,
Chugga
train.
chugga 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 chugga.
All right.
Right.
Back to the topic. We do also have plans on releasing some merch. No disclosed date on when.
We're not.
It will be
You
coming
only
in
know
the
that we're
future.
releasing 2 items so far, because we have mentioned that we're not gonna give out what else we're doing. But if you want, don't hack my computer, cause you want to hack into my notebook, cause my notebook has my merch ideas.
Yes.
Yes.
Also,
Yeah,
please
there's no
don't hack us,
disclosed date
please,
on the recording.
please, please, please. If you're gonna hack someone, hack into eye security cameras. Ahem ahem ahem.
Excuse me?
All right. Getting back on track.
Ahem ahem ahem. Mr. Red Hair. Mr.
Getting back on track. Let's
Red hair.
continue to talk about the future
Ahem.
plans.
Future plans, more like future trains. Ahem ahem ahem. Ha ha ha.
None of what you said that
Ahem, ahem,
replaces a
ahem.
word with train makes sense. Which means you're doing the pun completely wrong. God, you need more training for these puns.
Training, more like train tutorials. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
Alright, getting back on track, let's continue talking about the future plans
Let's
for
continue
the podcast.
training about the new plans. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Uh-huh. This is very
So far we have
this is very entertaining watching your reactions. Enter training.
Can I please speak without being interrupted?
And train erupted. Ha 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 ha
Ha
ha
ha ha ha ha
ha
ha ha.
ha ha.
Very cold of you.
Very cold of you, more like very cold of you.
That pun was worse than the pun I made.
Bruh.
So to recap, the future plans that we have talked about were our plans to actually record in a studio together, plus some merch ideas.
We're probably not going to do a face reveal until very later on.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
face.
Honestly, future me is going to be like, what? Why would you say that? But I actually don't think we're going to hit 10 million. I mean 100 million. Guys? Guys? Guys?
Other future plans that we don't know about?
Future plans. You know what a future plan is? Want to know one of my future plans?
Yeah.
Why did it take you so long to respond to that?
I was saying yeah before.
Yeah, I kind of thought you were lagging for a second.
Oh. Yeah, this is why we all should move into a studio. We're gonna call it the MMI house. There's the Hype house.
Yes.
There's the Team 10 house. There's all these
There's the
houses.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yes, that's what we're gonna call it.
Yes.
We're gonna go to Disney and like buy out the right to Mickey Mouse, which is probably gonna be more than $1 billion. So support us.
Like Jeebus Yeetus.
Yes. We will move into recording in the same studio eventually. Yeah. Is there anything left to talk about in terms of future plans and all that?
I really don't have any future plans. Cause you know what?
Right.
Want to know a fun fact?
Sure.
Trains aren't actually vehicles, they're actually trains. Did you know a train cannot move on a road? They can only move on train tracks? Did you know
Well, I
train
mean,
tracks
it
are
can
nailed?
try.
I mean, but can it successfully do for more than a kilometer, or a mile, or a gallon, or a foot?
Technically, yes, if the road can withstand it. Otherwise, no.
Did you know that train tracks are usually made of metal?
Yes, they're made out of steel.
Why can't they be made of plastic? I mean, they can't melt. All that heat from the train and the friction cannot melt plastic.
What
But
about the fragility?
Plastic is very strong.
Forgot about that. But yeah. So, all in all, thoughts on the general podcast as a whole.
Honestly, yeah. Imagine if we just go honest with this. We just delete it after a year.
uh,
I sure hope not.
You don't go
yeah,
honest with this.
yeah, sure. Hope it doesn't go like this.
Yo, Markiplier, if
That's
you're
it.
watching this, do not sue us. Do not take down this video, because I know what you're doing with those channels. We are not an honest re-upload channel, unless, maybe.
Hmm.
A podcast is generally fun to record. It does have its ups and downs, its struggles, and its strides. It is fun to record all in all. So, what are your general thoughts on the podcast as a whole? So,
My thoughts on the podcast as a whole is it's like a very cool experiment. Very cool, if you ask me. You know what else is cool?
But
right.
Not having a sponsor.
Mhm.
yeah.
All the not cool kids have sponsors. So if
Yes.
you,
What is your thoughts on the podcast in general?
Very interesting.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah. And think, I think with that being said, we have come to the conclusion of episode 10.
Episode 10? You know what? We're never gonna end this.
And how will people get to see the 100 subscriber special?
100 subscriber special, more like nothing subscriber special.
Don't taunt them. They will take that literally.
100 subscriber special, more like 100 trains special.
Yes. That is a lot of trains.
Yes.
If we hit 1 billion subscribers, I will buy a train. 1 billion.
Yes.
Yes.
If you say eat those words, I'm gonna be
Like burr.
like what? Like 1 billion subscribers.
Make sure to subscribe.
Oh, fun fact, Baby Shark is the most viewed video on YouTube.
But that was overthrown as by Ghastly.
What?
That was overthrown by the Ghastly.
Yep. You know what?
We're no strangers to love.
Okay. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let
I'm gonna let you down.
I'm gonna quote Train on this, but we have 9 minutes to waste. So, how do you want to waste those 9 minutes?
Yeah, I
By
guess we
erasing
can-
9 minutes.
Yes. Very delicious.
Or why don't we just do a quick plug?
Quick plug, a 9-minute plug on our stuff. So yeah, we have a Twitter account. It's at
I speak, please?
MMI _podcast. And we have an Instagram. It is
Can I
called
speak,
at-
please?
Okay.
Train.
No, more like
Shut up.
more like shut
Trains.
guys. You mean
Alright,
to-
everyone shut up and let me speak. Make sure to follow our Twitter account. Once we reach negative 10 followers, we will ship to your house. Negative 100 followers, and we will ship macaroni.
And
Don't
if
ask
we
who that
if we
is.
hit if we hit out 100 million, I will ship myself over to your house.
Yes. Make sure to follow our Instagram. Although our Twitter, by the looks of it, does seem to be more active in terms of updates. Join our Discord so you can chat with us in person.
Or you
Over
can chat with
Discord,
other
yeah.
people. We do have other people on
Have
the
a chill in the Discord, have a chill time, make some friends.
Make some
Subscribe
friends.
to YouTube. You don't have to hit the bell. The subscription helps us out. Leave a like, comment down below to the answer of the questions that we have asked for your input on.
Yeah, you can. My DMs are open, so you could spam
Yes.
me if you want. You could, but that doesn't mean you should.
Yes.
Yeah,
We will
And
be.
with-
We will
it
be
is a
accepting-
privilege.
We will
Not
be
a right.
accepting questions 24 hours after every upload. For 24 hours, then we stop answering questions. Then the next episode, 24 hours. So basically,
And I think with that being said, we have reached the end of the line for this episode.
end of the line. More like, and I mean, trains have like, have you ever took transit? It's like end of line. Please remember to take all your personal belongings and newspapers when leaving the train. Thank you for choosing Mmi Transit.
Yes. And with
I
that
wonder where
being
that leads.
me too. And with that being said, I bid you adieu. What about you other two?
OMG, I think I found 5 minutes in our pocket. Bam, we need to add 5 more minutes.
Oh,
Oh.
we already did the outro. Why 5 more minutes?
You know what? We
like
can add an
bruh.
extra you know what? I've decided that instead of adding 5 more minutes, since 5 minutes is a waste of time, we add you know how many more minutes? 4 more minutes. Because currently, right now, if you look, it clearly says 56 minutes in. So
4 more minutes is reasonable.
4 more minutes.
So what are we gonna do for those 4 minutes?
4 minutes. You're just gonna POV. You are listening to a podcast.
Yes.
Yes, that is a very nice POV.
Couldn't be me.
Into this episode. Congratulations, good on you. If you skipped to the end, then shame on you.
Shame on you. Since you
If you
didn't.
made it, if you made
I
it this
hope you
far,
don't have flower allergies.
Want to know something?
but
Fun fact.
but
Welcome to the Mmi Podcast. This is episode 10. This episode we're doing a 10 subscriber update or recap. Not 10 subscriber, 10th episode recap. So we have currently right now we have 26 subs and 300 total views.
nice.
Yeah, very
Do
nice.
you guys want to get into the video? So, episode 1 was basically just me and
I doubt that you didn't start recording until just now.
You don't know. Wait. Dang it, guys. You caught me.
Bruh.
Bruh.
If you made it this far into the episode,
That is.
comment down below MMI sus.
MMI sus.
Or if you made it this far into the video, you know what you need to comment down?
Oh yeah, who is the better
Yes.
train pun thing?
Clearly someone was listening, unlike you, viewer. I'm looking at you, viewer.
God.
Apparently, more females watch this than males, so if you're watching this, hey, hit me up, guys. My DMs are open. Not guys. No. Dang.
Oh no,
No,
I hope we don't get cancelled like this.
Dang.
Alright.
So, hit me up, ladies. My DMs are open.
Don't, it's a bad idea. You'll get nothing in return but stuff stolen.
Stuff stolen, more like my heart stolen.
Hey, at least it's not something else.
Oh, no. Don't get into that. Don't get into what else can get stolen.
But yes, I guess with all that being said, I bid you adieu. Do you have anything else to say before it
If you
ends?
haven't heard already, I know we said this like 10 times, but comment, like, and subscribe. You don't need to hit the bell, but it's like you'll want to hear a dinging sound, right? Follow our Twitter and
Yeah.
Instagram, and if
I
you
press the notification bell all the time, and look at where that led me. A lot of YouTube notifications.
okay, subscribe, comment, follow our social media, and join our Discord. And this is me, and peace.